man is nothing close to one. He's highly successful. He's got some of the most beautiful hair you'll ever see a comedian have, but one day, he too will go bald like me, I promise you. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your friend and mine, Evan Wunderlich!
If I go bald, I'm just gonna get really into wigs. Like, I'll get like the coolest wigs, man. And if I wear them, and people will just be like, "Hey, he's alternative. He's probably bald, but he's wearing a pink wig. That's fun, you know." I know my future. I planned it, you know. Homeless. Okay. I just came back from Edmonton, and being in Edmonton, it was cool because the street names were like ours, you know, Dundas, Simcoe, all that shit, and then just randomly numbers. I was like walking down the street and I was like, oh, 81st Street. Oh, 80th Street. Oh, Guildwood. Weird. All right. You know, and like, it got me thinking, like, when they were naming the streets in Edmonton, were they like, Simcoe, Dundas, and then someone ran in and was like, yo, they own slaves. And it was like, oh, fuck. How many slaves did they own? Like 4. All right, this is 4th Street. How about this guy? About 81. All right, 81st Street, you know? All right, that's a fun slavery joke. Speaking of that, when I was there, I was in a museum and whatnot, and I was looking at some old guns, and I realized when I look at guns in a museum, it looks different than other people looking at guns in a museum. It looks like I want to take them to shoot up a school or something. Like, it looks like I'm looking at them being like, yeah, history was fucking fun. But like when other people look at the guns, they're like, wow, look at the engineering and whatnot. Wow, this is beautiful, you know? The rust, ooh. You know? For me, I was looking at it, and I was high in the museum, and I was like, what the fuck is gunpowder? No, seriously, what is gunpowder, guys? Is it just rocks? Did we just find rocks and grind it up, and we're like, this light's on fire, this works? Seriously, can anyone confidently tell me what gunpowder is? No. Exactly. Okay, sorry, that's just something high I thought of in a museum, and I'm gonna figure out the answer one day. Okay, also when I was at the museum, I found out that back in the day, people made canoes out of moose. That's fucking weird, right? You can come in, it's all good. Oh, it's you, fuck off, alright. But you guys can come in, you're cool, you work in tech, that's fun, alright. Look, I'm getting the crowd work out of the way for you. Alright, but no. Sit down. Okay, so back to the thing. Did you know that they created boats out of mooses? That's fucking weird to look at a moose and just go, that can float. You know, just look at a fucking moose and be like, I'm gonna ride that across a lake. You know, they also had to kill a moose. Also, I'm vegan, that's why I look ill, but imagine my chagrin when I went to the museum and I saw a canoe made out of moose. I screamed like a bitch. I literally was walking, I'm like, that's a cool gun, that's a rock. That poor animal, you know, like I immediately felt bad, you know? Alright, okay.
After 4 years, I do.
I fuck like I believe in ghosts.
It's like you're restarting it.
It's right, I do. I fuck like this. I go, I know you're watching, but this is awesome! I just thought of that. I think that's fun. Do you Blondie, you believe in ghosts?
You'll be alright. When are you?
Kinda, right? You're like, I'm also high all the time, and I drink, and I got mental illness, and I got mental illness, so I don't know if I'm seeing ghosts or I'm seeing my brain, you know? I told that to a doctor once, and he was like, you can believe in religion? I'm like, no, I don't have a religion, I see things, and he's like, yeah, you're schizophrenic, and I'm like, it could be two things, right, Doc, you know? Did they get too real for you guys? No? Alright. Hey Marco, how long do I got? Oh, okay, fuck, sweet. But, okay, so wait, why do you say to the ghosts?
I mean, like...
Answer quicker.
I don't know.
I'm sorry, I asked what time, and then you were doing that, I'm like, ugh! You know, like, have you ever been taking a math test, and you're like, what the fuck is that answer, and you can hear the clock go, That was that crowd work. Sorry, that was the anxiety. I'm full of anxiety all the time. And people don't think that because I like doing this. But I also like extreme things. I go skateboarding and I bomb hills, which means I throw myself down hills. I would love to go snowboarding again and jump off a mountain, you know? I love jumping off bridges. Which is also kind of weird because I've been suicidal. So it's weird to have a hobby like that, you know? I've been suicidal and a rock climber at the same time. You know what that means? I just free climb. It's fucking awesome. Just on a fucking boulder, just being like, any fucking day. If I fall, it's not my fault. I'm fine now, by the way. Was that too dark? That was too dark? Okay. Alright. Do you do drugs, Blondie? You're the only non-comic here, and I don't want to bother these tech people. Yeah? I'm going with your work in tech. I'm not asking. Yeah? Maybe insurance? I don't know. But... Sorry, I started actually doing the thing I said I wasn't going to do. What did I ask you? Thank God. Oh yeah, okay, and you said kinda, right? I like drugs too. But see, I was doing drugs with this girl that I was hanging out with, and I went over to her house, and she was like, yo, you ever do cat? And I was like, ketamine, no! And then she picked up her kitty cat, and she went, and I saw her eyes roll in the back of her head. She was allergic to her cat. Yeah, she was just getting high off a natural supply. It was beautiful. I was a good friend. I looked at her. I was like, that's some strong pussy right there. You know, that's fucking good. She's dead now. All right, bye. Give it up, America.